Hello, this is John Locke, and today I want to talk with you about how to choose what third-party sites to get reviews on. Now, something that you may have heard us say in the past is when you're trying to compete in local SEO, there's a few places that you need to get reviews. Google, Yelp, and industry-specific websites for reviews. But how do you go about knowing which of those industry-specific sites you need to get reviews on? Well, here's a good rule of thumb that I go by. So just do a Google search for whatever keyword it is, localized keyword it is that you're trying to rank for. So whatever your service is plus the city, or vice versa, city plus the service. And more than likely, there's going to be a Yelp landing page at number one below the Google 3-pack map. There's going to be a Yelp result at number one. In most cases, this is what happens. Then there might usually be some other results of local businesses that you're trying to compete with. But somewhere on page one or page two, there will probably be industry-specific sites that are like Yelp, where it has a whole list of providers in that specific industry, but localized for your city. So just some examples of that. For auto repair, it might be something like Repair Pal. It might be Ben's shops or Bimmer shops. If you're, HVAC, then it might be something like Home Advisor. If you're a handyman, it might be Angie's List. If you're an aesthetician or a plastic surgeon, it might be something like realself.com. But the point that I'm trying to make is every industry will probably have a few of these industry-specific sites that are on page one of Google, along with Yelp, and then whatever other businesses that you're trying to compete with. It's not just going to be straight businesses. So, like I said in the past, focus on Yelp, focus on Google reviews, and then also try and get reviews on that those other ones that are on page 1 and 2 of Google results that are industry specific. And the reason I'm saying that is because you're going to get some benefit from that by if you can rank high on those pages. That might be some extra traffic. Depends on how much, but if you can rank on the first page of those, on those landing pages, you might get some extra traffic. But also, Google has a tendency to use those types of reviews in its evaluation of where it should put you in organic search. And a good way to look at this too, and I think I said this in yesterday's video, one of yesterday's videos, is if you do a search for whatever service plus city it is that you're trying to rank for, and you look at all the businesses that are on page one, do a follow-up thing where you do a search of the business names of each of those businesses on page one. And when you see the knowledge graph, that focus area on the right-hand side of the desktop, where it has the business name and all the information, their opening hours, closing hours, website link. At the bottom of that, sometimes you'll see a little area where it's other reviews from around the web. Those, whatever ones are in those for your competition that are not Google or Yelp, those are places that you should get reviews as well. Because Google is showing those for a reason. Certain industries it puts into certain buckets. Certain services it puts into similar buckets for each industry. And it knows that specific sites have that specific industry and feature businesses from that specific service type. So those are the places that you should get reviews. Not just Google, definitely Yelp, but also those ones that you're seeing your competition on in the knowledge graph, and where you see them come up in Google search results. Because I'm here to tell you, if a Yelp landing page is number one for your service plus your city, you're not going to overtake Yelp for number one. That is going to stay number one. But what you want to do is get as high as you can on Yelp, and then, you know, get reviews on this other whatever other platform is up in the top 10, and whatever industry you're in, it's going to vary. Anyway, I hope that helps. My name is John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. We help manufacturing and industrial firms get more requests through organic search. If you have a question, leave it in comments below. We'll answer it in a future video. And we're publishing every day. We'd love to see you subscribe. Until next time, peace.